Alright guys, I'm over here at a place called Pink Floyd's. It's a seafood restaurant with a sunset view, and I've got Sheila with me today. We're going to interview Sheila and talk about buying a condo, leasing a condo here in the Philippines. Stick around. Okay, so here it is, Pink Floyd's Bar and Restaurant. Here's interesting. But it does have kind of a cool view out there.
This is too low, no?
It's too low though, yeah. Okay, so Sheila, I appreciate you coming on and doing some answers and questions to some of my questions about buying a condo in the Philippines, because there's a lot of expats that come out here and they want to buy a condo, and some of them just want to rent, but there's a lot that want to buy, and I think Cebu is one of the more popular areas for sure.
Yeah.
And Sheila, by the way, she helped me find my condo and about 10 other people that watch my channel, I think. Yeah, and through that, Sheila and I have become friends now. I've known Sheila about 6 months, and so we'll just go ahead and jump into it. When a foreigner comes out here, I think a lot of them don't realize they can own a condo, but as a foreigner, you can own a condo. You just can't own land.
Land, yes, that's correct. As a foreigner, you can own a condo here in the Philippines, not just here in Cebu, but the foreigners cannot buy land unless you are married to a Filipina.
Right.
So,
and then she would own it technically.
Yeah, but married to your name, so technically both of you own that land.
Gotcha.
Okay.
No, so as a foreigner coming out to purchase a condo, what are some things that he should look for? Like, I mean, what are some things that he should expect? For example, when he comes out here to look for a condo, are there some things that he should look for and some things that he should stay away from when buying a condo?
Yes, of course. It's the best thing to really consider when you look for a condominium here in Cebu is, number one is you have to look for the location. Of course, the location should be number one, your priority when you're looking for a condo, because there are condos that are built inside, I mean, interior area of the place. So better if you, here in Mactan, most of the condos are strategically located in most, there are resorts near to the beach like that. So those are things that you would really look into, the location, of course, and of course also if you will have a good agent that will really advise you on good developers as well. Also, aside from the location, you will also consider well-known big developers who develop condominiums, been there for more than 10 years. So things like that.
We won't say any names, but there are some developers that maybe aren't so good that you should stay away from, and some that are much better than others.
Not really stay away from, but if you get the chance to choose which one, I suggest you choose for developers that's really been there in the business, because there are more developers. There are a lot of new developers. They're new to the market because they knew that real estate has been like, it's really good business. So people thinking like, oh, okay, I wanted to invest in this business. So they're new, and maybe not really, as I said, not to really say no or what. So if you get a chance to choose, why not? But if you, of course, I'm not saying all the developers really are the new ones really are bad. There are also real, we cannot name names, no, but there are really also good. They're new in the business, but they're really good. They're really building nice projects as well. So
do you have, like, you personally, do you have some favorite areas in Cebu that you would actually live at?
Yeah, personally, me, I grew up in the city. Of course, I'm used to stay in the city. So I would love to, if I get the chance to buy, my favorite would be in Ayala, in Business Park. So if I were, of course, to choose which condo, I would choose one in Business Park near Ayala, or maybe in IT Park, because
Everything's
those two,
there
yeah,
for you.
everything is there. It's
Yeah.
a community within a community, so it's nice.
It is. And
We get, of course, here in Mactan as well. There are really nice, expensive resort condominiums here because of the amenity, the beach resorts like
Right.
that. So
yeah, I think a lot of Westerners like that. They like that
here,
it's almost like Western lifestyle for them. IT Park, Cebu Business Park, Mactan,
yeah.
Newtown. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are your favorite areas as far as
Yeah, not to mention, of course, Mandanipe in Mandaue as well, because they
Right.
have sea views and it's really big. The project is big. The project is, I mean, how will I say it? But it's everything is there. There will be hotels, there will be malls inside that subdivision. I mean, community in Mandanipe.
so everything will
So-
be there for you. When a foreigner buys a condo, what can he expect as what percentage will he more than likely have to pay down for a down payment?
For down payment, yes. Usually, the developer requires you 20% down. That's
20%
20% down, and then
Okay.
the 80% will be paid by the bank if you want to have a bank loan,
Okay.
or you wanted it deferred cash. But because lately, because of the pandemic, they have this promo. The bank they will accept 10% down, and the bank 90% bank loan. But
Okay.
it's just lately, but usually it's 20%. They're asking 20% down.
Okay.
It will be, you can pay it staggered in 24 months, usually, or 36 months for the 20% down payment, or
you have
we call
some-
it equity. Yeah, you can pay it in staggered form
Oh, so
by monthly.
I didn't know
as-
that. So you could possibly pay the down payment in monthly.
Yeah, because if it's pre-selling, unless if the unit is ready, for occupancy, you have to pay cash the 20% so that you can move in, because that's the
okay.
requirement of the bank. You have to pay 20%, and then you apply the 80% to the bank, and then the bank, of course, pays to the developer. Then you can move in. Then you will be the one to pay monthly to the bank for the mortgage of the unit.
Okay.
But if it's not ready for occupancy, if it's pre-selling, meaning the building is not ready for occupancy, they still have to build it in 2 or 3 years. So
Okay.
the 20% down, we call it equity. It will be paid in 2 or 3 years in staggered form.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Monthly.
I didn't know that. Maybe I'll buy a condo.
Yay!
So we went over the down payment. Now, how long do you usually have to pay the condo? Like once you pay the down payment, how many years do you have to usually pay?
Yes, what as I've said a while ago, if the unit is pre-selling, I mean the condo is pre-selling, then the developer plans to finish the project within 2 years.
Okay.
So you have to pay the equity, the 20%, within 2 years. So 24 months. You pay monthly. For example, the 6,000, then 20% of that 6 million. The 20% of 6 million is 1.2. Yeah. If the unit is 6 million, then the 20% is 1.2. Then 1.2 will be divided for 24 months.
Pre-selling, and then
Yeah.
what about the rest of it after?
The
after
rest
you've
of it,
moved
once
in?
before you move in, you have to like pay it in cash. Your option is pay it in cash, the remaining 80%, so that you can move in and use the unit, or you have to apply for a loan to the bank, and then
Okay.
if the loan is approved, of course the bank will be the one to pay to the developer, and then of course you pay monthly to the bank.
Okay.
Then you can move in.
And
And
I have one friend, a foreigner friend, who has 5 years to pay. Is that typical? Like once he's moved in, or can it be even longer?
yeah, no,
Depends.
because if it's already approved, you have bank approval already, then you can move in. You can stay already in the unit, then while paying to the bank
Okay.
for 5 years, or I think the foreigners only allows 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah,
Okay.
for bank loans.
Okay.
Yeah, but locals we can
You can pay longer.
longer, up to 15 years.
So if, for example, if I was married to a Filipina, then if we put it in her name, then we could have
Yeah,
longer.
yeah,
But
yes,
in
yes.
my name, it's going to be probably
Yes,
5
yes,
years.
correct.
Okay. And how about homeowners association fees?
Yeah, usually it depends on the project. If the project really have nice amenities, no, it
Right.
depends on the amenities. So it will be more expensive. But usually it's from 120 pesos per square meter up,
Okay.
120 to 200. So per square meter, if your unit is like 60 square meter, then 120 times 60 square meter, that will be your monthly dues. Yeah, that
Okay.
includes, of course, the pay for the security, for the garbage, and for the maintenance of the building.
Okay.
So that
Gotcha.
money goes there.
Do you have a favorite condo in in Cebu? Like, if you could move into any condo and you had a choice, you could live in any condo you wanted, what condo would you choose?
A while ago, when you asked me which I wanted to, of course, I said I wanted to stay in Macta. I mean, because I'm a city, I grew up
Yeah.
in the city. I wanted to stay in the city. But if I were to choose one condo here in Cebu, I would choose Aruga.
Aruga.
I
And-
love
and-
Aruga.
Yes.
The last time we went there, I like the amenities. It's
And-
the beach is just in front of you, so I love it there. I would choose that would be my favorite.
And those condos were running for what, 17 million or something? I can't remember.
The cheapest is 17 million if you don't have the sea view, but if you want the sea view, it's 25 million
25
per
million.
the cheapest
Yeah.
studio unit, one bedroom unit, rather.
Aruga, yeah. If you
Yeah.
guys want to see that video, you guys can check it out up above.
Yeah, there's
I guess the last thing I'll mention is with the pandemic, how bad has it hurt the industry? Have your sales dropped, or are the condos still selling really well?
yeah, honestly, no. The real estate some are affected, but not really totally affected, because based on my experience, there are buyers. There are really people buying now, because during the pandemic time, it's good to buy, not good to sell. The right time,
Right.
yeah. During this pandemic, if you're liquid and you have cash, it's better to really buy, because rather than selling,
Sure.
because when you sell, the prices really drop. So
Right.
though the rental has been affected because of the tourism, yeah, the borders has been closed, so there's less tourists.
Right.
So the rentals has been affected, and but there are locals still really buying now.
Yeah, a lot of locals.
Buying.
And I know when I moved in, the place was only 30% occupied.
Now,
I believe it's still the same,
Still
only
the same.
30%. Yeah, so. Anyway, guys, I will put Sheila's email
yes.
in the description. Don't bombard her if you don't plan on coming out here for another year still. But if you're interested in renting in Cebu or purchasing, you can contact Sheila.
Yeah,
and
I would love to
she'll help you out.
and
Yep.
assist you and show you
And
anything.
The one thing I have to say about you, Sheila, is you are 100% Filipina, but you almost have a Western type of work ethic. Like you're always timely. You're like, when you say 5 o'clock, you were here early today, and when you say you're going to do something, you're like, you do it. You're just kind of like a go-getter. Have you heard that expression, a go-getter?
Yes, I've heard
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes some Filipinas kind of have a more relaxed, like Filipino time type thing.
Yeah,
But you kind of have that.
It's really. I'm a Filipino. It's really. I mean, it's sad to hear that. No, people will always say, Filipinos are always late, but it's really not that. It's just.
No.
It's the person. It's the.
Yeah.
How do you call it? What it's you. If you want to come late or go to school late like that. So, but me, I'm not used. When I go to school in college, of course, I want to go there early. I don't want to be late. I just don't want to be late. So it's
what I've noticed as a foreigner is that the Filipinas seem to be more harder working than a lot of Filipinos sometimes.
I don't
sometimes.
know.
I'm just saying sometimes.
I don't
It
know,
seems-
because traditionally we Filipinos, like before, it's really the man who really works for the
Right.
family. So I don't know if I agree when you say Filipinos are more hard. Maybe now in the modern times we think that maybe we changed. We were not like before already with from our grandparents to just stay at home, clean the house. But this is maybe now we really want to have money on our own. So that's we work for ourselves, not just for the.
I think maybe because I noticed more Filipinas because in the malls it's the Filipinas working there. OFWs always seem to be nannies and things like that. So
because there are work that's really for girls. Maybe some Filipino guys feel like I don't want to work that because it's for girls.
right.
So things like
yeah. Well, thank you, Sheila. I appreciate it. And we're going to go eat some seafood here. We're at Pink Floyd's in, where's this? Punta Engaño, Lapu-Lapu. So, all right. Thanks, guys.
Come on. Move it on. I said, baby, I know you're on a roll. Sweet honey, let's take it real slow.